We got team switch up over on team 1. We got ourselves Kron. We got ourselves Morm. We got ourselves Yushi going to be up first. Swapping out the Ramag. We got Ave Marie in the back. And we got ourselves Burkit. I have no idea what that means in Russian. Hopefully that's not like something bad I'm saying. Anton is going to be up next. Yo, Anton, I do, my man. Over on the team Archeorg. The unruly, unfathomable, undomitable, unholy Death Knight. And we don't see a lot of him in the duels. And this man keeps going back to it. Going to be a tar trap by Yushu as they're trying to find a better angle versus the Death Knight. That is a flesh cut that they got to break through. And better have good line of sight. Hunter's Mark instead, ahead of time. On Team 2, we got Archie in the back. We got a Death Striker just blasted it out of the water. We got TM4, it's a cat out of water. And Loopy Hunt, we're going to be stunned onto Anton. Trying to keep him with a Wailing Arrow. Trying to go for the Wailing Arrow play. The Wailing Arrow being the Sylvanas bow that you get from the Sylvanas, right? The Sanctum of Domination. It has a silence effect, although it doesn't work in PvP. Though it does quite a bit of damage. I mean, up to 20k if you get a good crit. Gonna be a turtle shot really early. Zantra got himself a full set of pets versus Emotes Yushi. And Yushi is gonna get him with a chain of ice, kind of exposed out in the open. No more healing available. Might just be, oh, actually, it looks like I guess they just kind of maybe messed up their opener a little bit. Fell too far behind. Turtle shelled. And we're like, you know what? Let's go again. I feel like that's how I have been with a lot of my Maze Tower experiences. When I make one mistake, I'm like, all right, kill me, boss. Let's just go again. So hopefully we'll see Yushi coming back in here. Antro Banana's going to be hit with a stun. There's a memory trying to get some procs. Not going for the big damage just yet. Just trying to see if they might be able to pressure and push some damage into Anton. Looks like that slow comes down though. With the hand of freedom running Ave Maria fast. Anton might be in trouble. Going to be AMS. Not seeing wings out of Ave Maria just yet. He's going to need to focus on survivability. Getting massive amounts of healing though with the death strikes. Makes me wonder what kind of legendary this man's running. Is he playing the healer Lego? It's a lot of damage to Ave Maria just with the pet alone. Actually, just pet clawing through the flesh shield of Anton's shield. Looks like Anton's just going to take the blast from his shield. Ave Maria dropping low. Stun onto Anton. Ave Maria might need to bubble. That is going to be full Army of the Dead. Needs to go for as much self-healing as possible. The Army of the Dead is going to ramp up. Ave Maria is watching the health very, very carefully right now. Anton recovered a lot of healing before dampening. Caught up with him. And Ave Maria has all these ghouls, all these undeads charging after him. But not enough to topple the paladin. Got really, really low on health. Really playing with fire here. Anton, right now with Ave Maria, Abomination joined the fight. Stun to Anton. Does use a defensive. Looks like Ave Maria is going to pop. He's going to be Anton with the IBF. Maybe he's going to move right now with an anti-magic zone to dampen some of the magic damage. Needs to focus on healing. Looks like a lot of the runic power becoming health pretty quickly. Ave Maria getting trapped on the holy, but they got flesh cut. Going to be a flesh cut for Anton. Even though Ave Maria gets a flesh cup, that is a defensive for them. I think for Anton is a much needed recovery since Ave Maria can just heal whenever they want to. For Anton, they only got limited healing, so for him, it's a big comeback. Ave Maria with full wings. Wings are down for now. Might be a bubble here. Gonna be the grippy hand trinket out of Anton, trying to keep the pressure rolling. Ave Maria with the sun bubbles it out as the armor that enjoys the fight. And Ave Maria looking for a bit of recovery while inside of that bubble. Trying to catch up on healing. Trying to mend those wounds. As Anton got himself full bar of runic power. That's how you know he's going to be surviving. Going to be turning that big blue bar into a big red bar. Or actually a tiny blue bar into the big red bar rather. Because it is a little, you got what I mean. Ave Maria with a Shield of Vengeance has a basic protection if they need it. Stun onto Anton. Trying to get some of those back-to-back Divine Storms hitting the Death Knight. As he got himself swarm. Maybe could amp up the pet. Kind of low on health. Might need to be a death pact here. Sacrificing the ghoul just to summon a new one. Just use the swarm so the ghoul has plenty of damage you can do to Ave Maria. But it had to play defensively. AMS available for Anton if he needs it. Ghoul getting amped up. AMS just to soak up the Shield of Vengeance. That's going to be Ave Maria trying to use the holy power they got. Blessing Protection versus Ave Maria is still able to take lots of shadow damage. Anton got himself clawing shadow, just striking right through the Blessing of Protection. Immune to physical, but not immune to all the shadow, all the diseases. Can dispel him maybe. But basically just trying to heal right through. It's not as big a defensive versus this class in particular. Anton has the boys joining the fight. And it's going to be Ave Maria kind of might be under pressure. Going to be the A-bomb. Trying to stun all the pets. Good stun in order to give himself a little bit of a breather. The pets are stunned for I think 6 seconds. Stun onto Ave Maria. Trinkets out of it. The pets are clawing at him. Ave Maria looking to spend as much holy power into healing. Stun onto Anton. Has wings available. And trying to see if he can might be able to blast Anton with the wings right now. Going to be Anton. Needs to go for as much healing as possible. Death strikes back to back. Ave Maria switching gears. is trying to go for a bit of healing. One more Divine Storm onto Anton. Anton is barely any health. Ave Maria is super low. Both of them are really close. Gonna be the Ghoul joining the fight again. Empowered Anton needs a little bit more holy power. Got himself Lichborn available. Maybe defensive. IBF Flesh Count has to use it right now with the chain device onto Ave Maria. Ave Maria handed for him just to interrupt the Flesh Count. Has a Flesh Count of their own. Gonna be that intro for Anton. Trying to see if he can blast through the Flesh Count. If possible, has IBF. If needed with an AMS, he actually might be pretty safe. Ave Maria with full defensive. IBF is up with the AMS as Anton is trying to absorb as much of this holy damage that's coming at him. Ave Maria with a shield advantage to absorb any of the shadow damage and the pet damage. Stun onto Ave Maria. Anton is gonna get the army of the boys joining in. Ave Maria got healing. We are finally diving into 3% damage. Ave Maria super low in health. Stunning onto Anton. Anton trick inside of it. Just stay aggressive. Ave Maria super low health. Whatever holy power that generates, give him any healing. Gonna be the Emote joining the fight. That's a lot of melee damage, lots of shadow damage, and Anton looks like he recovered fully on health. Ave Maria under a ton of pressure. The Scourge is just all around him. Needs to channel the fury of the Paladin. Barely any health available. Trying to heal the last second with 2%. Gonna be the pet joining it. Oh! And a glowing shadow just scratches him across the face, taking him down into the ground. Kron is going to be up next. BDB versus Anton. I have no idea if Anton is going to be able to survive this kind of burst. This man got some defenses rolling, but it's a full might of a monk right now. Maybe has to sacrifice the pet. Stun onto the monk. That's going to be a death back for a second. That's a lot of necrotics on him with an AMS. He has himself a little bit of borrowed health to work with, but not much to do right now. Can't really get any kind of healing. It looks like I got a bit of a frame drop there. But as the frame dropped, so did the Death Knight. I guess the game didn't want to show me the Death Knight falling down onto the ground. It was like, all right, you know what? He's low and freeze and he's on the ground. You didn't see him die. He just fell over. That's all that happened. AMS up versus Loopy Hunters. Loopy actually just, I don't even know what happened. Loopy came in, he got karma'd, and I think he just tried to go for a big old aim shot, and that karma damage got redirected. Maybe Kron had a lot of cooldowns rolling from there. Are he going to be up next? That's going to be a big spin to win. Kron getting stunned up by Archie. Huge Shade Harvest. Has a wall rolling. Not a lot of defense. Has to go for a defensive. It's going to be BDB up. Might be able to get some healing off that BDB. Maybe some damage. Definitely needs a healing. Fist of Fury to parry up Archie, but he got Lightning Bolts. He got Ellie Blast. He doesn't really need his weapons. Parrying this. You casual Ellie Blast in the face. It's basically every time I think of get a parry up versus Archie, he's going to try to sprint in there. Going to be Kron with a jab just to get himself some resources. Spinning Crank Kick. Doesn't have a lot of defenses to work with. In cap onto Archie. Does he get away? He needs to make some distance. He definitely needs some distance as soon as possible. Try to see if he can get next to Archie. Maybe he has a go. Going to be a Sunder to break him apart. Fist of Fury. It's going to be need one more Frost Shock, and it's going to be some healing for the monk, but let's go down as Archie takes him out with Morm. Up next, Mormigel is going to have to go for a big old stun. I-Beam versus Archie. Blade Dance to follow. That's going to be full Metamorphosis. Got himself the I-Beam back up, just burning both of them while Flesh Cup is rolling. Archie with a wall. Try to see if he can survive this. Stun versus Archie as the Blade Dance is up and Morm is looking to get the hell out of there. We're hitting that 8-minute mark here in a moment, boys. 80% dampener. Finally, the healing is going to start getting diminished at around this point or so. Once it hits about 20%, this is where you basically have a constant Mortal Strike effect on him. And then it really starts to feel pretty hefty if you have classes that also have a Mortal Strike effect as well. Going to be Morm with a Blade Dance. Trick it out of Archie. And Morm try to keep the pressure rolling. I-Beam not going to be able to connect, but is going to be able to extend the Metamorphosis. It looks like Archie switched gears. Instead of fighting the Demon Hunter, you're just going to kite in completely. Kite out until the Metamorphosis is over, because Morm is getting a ton of healing while meta is up. Morm is doing his very best to try to catch him, but the slows are actually kind of crippling. Stun onto Morm as Archie got himself Ghost was rolling. Big LA Blast. Morm doesn't really have much to work with. Big Shade Harvest. But looks like he's going to get slayed down as Archie. He's expecting the Feral Druid. Big Convoke in the opener. Convoke trying to make damage, but looks like it's actually just moved. Where I think they're Ghost Wolves. Was that a minute Convoke or a 2-minute Convoke? I'm not even sure. But Burkid tried to get himself a Convoke opener. Looks like his pets were taking, what is it, Solar Wrath back to back. He's just blasted him with a counter. This is the hardest part of playing a Feral Druid or really a Druid. You're playing against a class with a Convoke or with the pets. Convoke can just hit your pets. It sometimes will just pick your pets or just you sink all the bites into your pets. Like being a Holy Death Knight, it's a counter for Feral Druids. Like, yes, you can put Bleeds in down Holy Death Knight. It is doable. What is TM Forest doing? Why? Why? TM Forest, why are you teabagging that man's? You don't like him? Burkid with a wall. Looks like Archeorg has plenty of health, plenty of damage. Burkid tried to go for as much recovery as possible. He has a lot of defense, a lot of offensive, but looks like Archeorg was able to just dance all over him. Damn. But this is what I was going to say. Unholy DK has a bit of easier time. a little bit easier time with some of the class like Feral, because you can just go into your pet, and you go. I mean, you just summon a new one. So it's super unfortunate, honestly. Super unfortunate. All right, boys, let's get another up and running, yeah.